Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi. Good afternoon. It is Tuesday. We're back. We've been off for a couple of days. But we decided to come back. Even though it is, if you're in the UK, if you're in London right now, you will know it is absolutely pissing it down right now.
Madness.
It's actually chucking it, throwing it, everything's coming out of the heavens today. Yeah, it's kind of a miserable day. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
But you're with us here. We are going to be, this is Labrish, guys. We're going to be talking about all things reality TV. At the moment, we are watching Big Brother UK, Married at First Sight, and Love Island Games. I'm going to keep it there for now.
Yes.
But guys, yeah. And for those that don't know, it's your fave from South London. It's Sade, and I'm here with.
It's Nana, aka the Black Fairy. Ding.
Yes. So yeah. Yeah, I feel like a bit off. We had an episode yesterday. So on our main podcast, Your Aunties Can Never, we done a live episode yesterday at 6. It's live on YouTube, so go and watch it. But yeah, we had a drunk episode, and I mean, I watched it back, yeah.
I haven't actually even watched it back yet.
Oh, serious? It's a whole
No,
heap of chaos. It's a whole heap of chaos. Hey, Abina, how are you? Yes, it absolutely is raining cats and dogs. It really is.
How chaotic is it?
It's chaos. It's absolute chaos. I was just like, oh my god. But people comment and say, like it's one of the best episodes and stuff and everything. So I'm just like, okay, cool. But we are literally shouting over each other at one point. I don't know what the clip. It's just crazy. And the thing is,
usually I police that a lot as well. If everybody's going, so if I'm also in it, then that's just 4 voices, isn't it?
Literally. Yeah, exactly. Like it's just chaos, and I don't know what the clips are going to be like. I have no idea. But it was fun. It was fun.
I have one recollection of reading the longest unnecessary dilemma on God's green earth. I was like, why is this dilemma so long?
It was ridiculous. That dilemma took the scenic route to the point. It honestly did.
It was literally a story for no reason.
Absolutely no reason at all. It's just like, oh, and I paused and I looked to the sky. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, we don't care. What's your question?
Oh god. Abner said it was a madness. Low-key wish I was there.
Oh, seriously.
That's what we wanted.
Yeah.
You guys had insight.
It was definitely fun. Yeah. But I am a bit like delicate today.
It's as I was saying, the short amount of time for us to get to where we needed to get to. It's long. We would need to be on air for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
To really space out and not be chaotic. But
yeah, it's true.
We did it. True. I think it should be a once a month thing.
Once a month. Woo. I might just pretend. Good morning, Sha13. Good afternoon. And that was the money sound. I love that sound.
Good.
Don't you love that? And hey, sister, and how are you? Says I can't wait to watch yesterday's episode. I'm laughing already, and I don't know why. Honestly, like I don't even know what the words are, but we was on our worst behavior.
At least there wasn't too much singing. That was
there was a bit of singing.
Yeah, but we can descend into pure singing. Oh wow. Life of Bosch says the lady was an asshole still. She was in it. If I remember correctly, we got to the conclusion of she was an asshole for what she did.
What was the story? What was the dilemma again? I can't even remember.
It was the wedding one. Simple.
Yeah. She was. Yeah. But you said she wasn't though. You
no.
Yeah. You took an opposite approach.
Yes, probably. If there
No,
was
she was.
consensus, I'm gonna be like, nah.
No, that was she was ridiculous. I couldn't understand why it was even a debate, to be honest. It's out of order.
Yeah, see,
So
Abner
stupid.
says the German one. She was not an a-hole.
No, she was. She was. She definitely was. But anyway, watch if you haven't watched it already, watch our episode yesterday, episode 170. And we're back with the main show next week, Monday at 6 p.m. So getting into today, so we had a couple of days off, so we've got a little bit of gaps that we need to fill in. Where should we start? So we got Married at First Sight. Big Brother.
No, let's do Married at First Sight then, because
Married at First Sight.
It's finished, so everybody should have watched it now. So we're not doing any spoilers for it. It should be done and dusted.
It's not completely finished.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not completely finished. There's actually, guys, make sure you book the like button, please.
Yes,
as
please.
Well. Forgetting about that. Book the like button. Make sure you are subscribed to your Aunties Could Never, to Nana Evans Com, and Hey, it's Sade Salami. Make sure you subscribe and leave comments, get involved in the conversation, and share with like-minded people, please. Yes. Cool. Okay, so Married at First Sight. Basically, we are now on to the final stretch, the last commitment ceremony thing, where they basically say whether they're going to stay married or not, or officially get married, because it's a pretend marriage over here. So we see, I think this episode was mainly Lauren, Arthur, Jordan and Erica.
Okay.
And someone else.
Peggy?
I stopped yeah, maybe Peggy and stuff. I stopped typing. It was so boring to me. Lauren, Arthur, basically, so it was them making like, are they going to stay or are they going to leave? I'm just going to give it out. Best pointers. Lauren, Arthur is leave. That Laura decided she's leave. She doesn't want to be with him because she's not shining in their relationship, right? So she feels like she's helping him to be the best that he can be, but he is not helping her be the best that she can be. So that is
actually, that's quite a good summary for her, actually. Yeah. It's like he has to be leveling up, but then where does she level up to? For real. Yeah, they're just not equally yoked. That's fair.
No, at all. And then he was understandably pissed, but he was pissed. Like he literally said, I don't want to feel no more. Like I don't even know what to say right now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
what, he really thought they were going to stay together?
Yeah, I think he was blindsided. He felt like he was blindsided. Yeah, but she did say things like, I realized you've made me realize what I don't want, and now I realize who I am, and you're perfect for someone, but not me. And then she walked away and left him standing there. So he's literally standing there looking out into the distance.
That's a bit harsh. Yeah,
it was rough.
Okay.
It was rough. Yeah. Well. And then she's come to camera. It's just like, oh, that was so hard because he said such lovely things. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like, okay, babe.
I'm surprised that he was surprised, but
yeah,
such is life.
Yeah, I did want them to work there. I'm not gonna lie, I did want them to work. I knew it was like gonna be like a long shot, but I did actually want them to come together and actually work. But to no avail, unfortunately.
Nah.
Yeah, that's really
no need to waste time. Well done, Laura. Keep it moving.
Yeah, I do like Laura as well. And then we had who did I? Sorry, Professor. What Laura and Arthur?
You said Jordan and Erica.
Yeah. So they had they decided to stay with each other, although Erica did like express some concerns about her being like his, complete support system and stuff. But she's seen enough from him to say that, do you know what I mean? Like he does treat her like a princess and everything like that. So she's fine with it. She can manage it. For someone who takes care of herself so well, I'm just like, can't you see his hair? Like, sort it the fuck out. Like, do you know what I mean? He's a reflection of you. Like, if he can't do it, you need to sort it out. Like, seriously.
And it hasn't got better because I've seen
At
like
all.
recent things he puts out on TikTok, and the hair is still ridiculous. There, people in the comments are always saying, Jordan, what are you doing with your hair? You should probably just cut it shorter if you've got like a kink there so that it comes out.
Yeah.
His hair is still his hair. So I don't know.
It's very strange. It's very, very strange. Peggy and George's. So Peggy actually met with her family again. Her mum was basically saying, you know what? Nah, you ain't the one. Do you know what I mean? She's like conflicted and everything like that. And I think their one left on a cliffhanger, so we didn't know which way it was going to go and stuff. But you know what I realized? Yeah, you know what they were saying about Laura and Arthur, that it's like the parent-child relationship. That's the same with Peggy and George. Do you know what I mean? She is the parent, he is the child, because like, you know, everything that she's all kind of like training him to be the best partner for her. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like she's giving him points when he gets something right. It's ridiculous. It's such a strange relationship, you know?
Yes, it is exactly that. They do have a similar dynamic. It's just his silliness is different to Arthur's. And also his, you know, lack of ambition. I think it's fair. Like obviously George is like Izzy in Love Is Blind. Like you want to be like, it's like that's Stacey and Peggy. Like you want to be with the affluent family. You want to step into their world, but it's
you have to offer?
You're not offering her anything other than, oh, now I've got a man. That's all she would be gaining. She could gain another man who also has a semblance of affluence as well. It's like, nah, you can't just be like, yeah, she is the prize, and you're not bringing anything. It's not how
you're doing squats in your freaking leopard print pants.
And then her mum has to be going to those little like tennis clubs, and it's like, oh, your new son-in-law, saw him online.
Is this him? Is this him, Kathy?
Yeah, it's not happening.
It's funny, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
When he's not funny at all.
No, and you're just sitting there embarrassed. Like her whole family is like, why are you going to marry an embarrassment? And that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair too. But yeah, that was essentially it.
Oh, so we didn't see the black couple, Tasha and Paul. No,
okay.
All right. Okay, I will definitely catch up on it. I want to close out this season. I do. It's just got really dry now, though. But,
No, I agree. Okay, so then let's talk about Big Brother.
Big Brother.
Whew. So the last time we spoke about this, we were getting ready for the eviction, right? And then obviously Friday came, which was the most shocking. One part was predicted and welcomed, and the second part was the most shocking result so far, which was basically Tracy got evicted from the Big Brother house.
Trish,
sorry, Tracy. She got evicted, and it's just like
my mouth was on the floor, you know. Because I was still going between like, oh, okay, so who is it gonna be, like Jenkins or Olivia? So I was like on tenterhooks, like who is it gonna be? And then I was expecting Jenkins. So when Trish came out of her mouth, I literally was like, what the hell? And then the second thought was, oh no, we should have gone. I would have loved to have been there to see Trish, but yeah.
There is that actually, because we could have gone to the live, but we decided not to because it was cold. Well, that was my reason.
Far.
Yeah, and it's far. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I did cross my mind as well. I just thought like, wow, like, you know, this country is a hateful place anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's just a very hateful place, and I guess there's no way. I did think, the thing is, you know what, I was looking at the predictions, and I think I did early on say like she's got too many opinions, they won't let her win. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's just like, they were just like, if Chanel's coming out, you're coming out too.
Basically is what the Facebook groups were vehemently all saying, get Trish out. On Facebook, there was a strong contingency. Like that's what they were after. And I guess it's hard because it could be so split. You basically want 3 people out getting the outvotes, and if you're single-minded to Trish over Noki to get out, Trish is the one that I want out. Trish is going to get an equal amount of. She's going to get a large contingency of votes.
Yeah.
Even if there was far more going on the 3 of those guys, she's still going to get a healthy portion. So they knew what they were doing when Chanel didn't lose her right to vote.
Yeah.
It's just all maths. Like you'd know Chanel's going to vote for Trish. So you knew Trish was going to be up, throwing more people up to split the vote. Yeah, I'm not on it. Really.
No. But I will say that's what I thought first of all. And then when the news came out, so obviously they done exit interviews and everything like that, we can probably come back to them, but when the news came out that Trish had some questionable tweets, quite a lot of questionable tweets.
How did she not clean her account?
What? First of all, why are you saying this stuff in the first place? Yeah, do you know what I mean? I don't know what words. I'm not going to repeat them.
Though, isn't it?
Huh?
I don't know what Twitter was in 2012 and 2013. The place sounds like it was hell, because everybody's tweet seems to come from that
not everybody. No.
I mean that gets exposed.
Oh yeah,
Around that same time, it's like the 2012, 2013. So it's like, what? Why were people talking like this? I wasn't on Twitter then, so I don't know if this was.
I was on Twitter.
It wasn't that hellish.
It didn't have to be. Do you know what I mean? It didn't have to be. It's just like, what do you find funny? What do you find? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're, I'm struggling. I'm struggling with this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling with this because I have gone in on people. I've done this. So I can't condone it. I can't. It's mad. And the thing is, it's not just 1 or 2 things. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because a lot of the things that we've seen exposed, a lot of it has been around colorism, to be honest. So it does affect us in particular as being dark-skinned women. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So you are kind of sensitive to that. Like, people have these views, they still hold these views and everything like that. But what she's saying, it's just like, it was like South Park or something. Do you know what I mean? It was just like anyone can get it. Anyone. She was like,
it was
anyone
literally everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody got it.
I was like, what is going on, bro? Like, this is not the thing. Like, wow. Because you've got to be, she was in her 20s then, right? Must have been.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Yeah, she's in her 30s now.
Yeah. So she's like 10 years ago.
Yeah, so she was in her 20s, yeah.
You're in the 20s, bro. You're not a child. Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously, you're not a child. Like, no. Just no.
But you also know you're going on a public show.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people just don't scrub everything from their
exactly.
accounts.
However,
just standardly do it.
However, the thing is, the other thing, so what was making me have a question mark about this whole thing anyway was, you know, what's very, very convenient and what happens behind these like media doors and stuff is that they get a piece of information and they're like, we're going to run this headline tomorrow. So what are you going to do about it? Do you know what I mean? So I think Trish had to go. I would not be surprised. I'm not saying it is, but I would not be surprised if the execs there were just like, nah, she's got to go. Like, do you know what I mean? We have to get her up and she has to go because this is going to ruin us, that we didn't do our due diligence. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing.
That's
and put someone, do you know what I mean? Put someone in the house that has these kind of views. And apparently she was supposed to be on the show the next day and then she wasn't, right? She was supposed to be on the show yesterday or something. On the after show later.
They cut her.
Yeah.
It was just Chanel. And also he didn't need to say Trish couldn't be here. He could have said we have Chanel. Because not everybody has come on together. And it's like you have a whole week. So it was just making it very bait, and they should be ashamed of themselves as well, especially Big Brother. They, you know, with everything that came out about Russell Brand and everything, it's like you should have been extra careful for everybody going in there. And if a normal person can find out her tweets and can see what she'd been talking about, I don't see how the researcher wasn't as well when she was getting picked.
Yeah.
And some of the things I was like, yes, it's very questionable Her apology was too standard for me. Like, it's just that same cut and paste 101 apologies that everybody does. Oh, I don't know. I feel I would love her to do more talking around her.
She's got to lay low for now, especially like where we are at the moment. We have the EDL marching. We have Suella Braverman doing her. I've got secrets on the Prime Minister. So do you know what I mean? You guys better watch your back. Watch what you say about me. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's a very like we're in like I don't want to say we're completely in it, but it's like we're on the edges of like a race kind of you know, crisis in the country again, and it's just like, oh, it's so annoying. So I would advise her lay low, like just lay low kind of thing. She's gonna have to deal with it as well, but she can't be. This is like almost the worst thing that can happen to her, because her narrative in the show has been all about, do you know what I mean, like, you know, being discriminated against and being like, do you know what I mean, like being taken being ostracized in a sense, do you know what I mean, and slightly being right, do you know what I mean, and her being an immigrant and her being like a Black woman, like her experience and from that perspective, and it's just like, girl, it's not helping your case. It's just not helping your case.
All of the stuff, like there wasn't anything that she didn't comment on, and I do believe her that she probably has grown up, and her views on things have changed. But like, unfortunate.
I wish that was the story. Like that was how she came in. I used to have these types of views, but now I've changed. Like, do you know what I mean? Because she could have easily. Do you know what I mean? Because she was so combative in, like, you know, like fighting for and fighting for injustice at every instance, she could have easily had that conversation over and over again. Do you know what I mean? Like, because there's some things that are just not funny.
You're so right, you know.
Do you know what I mean?
I guess this is the thing, guys. When you're doing things online, maybe she hadn't done the process of how much she had changed and how her old opinions needed to be erased. Like, just, I don't get how you would go into a show like this and those tweets are still available for people to read. I'm like, that's baffling.
Yeah. Unless it was a settle from the frigging beginning. That's the only other thing.
I know. I mean, if you delete tweets, they're gone, yeah? Like, it's not like people can go back. Like, there's some way that they can go back to your digital footprint.
I believe there is a way. I know there was this website that you could go on and go back into time and delete them. There was a website at one point that everyone was doing, and I was just like, to look through my tweets, but I was fine. There was only one
like that. I've never tweeted like that, like you know, like it thought streams or being like really like got into arguments on Twitter or anything.
No,
but you could definitely find some stuff in forums. Yeah. But I would stay away.
Are you telling them to where to look?
No, don't go and look. And they're on Facebook, and loads of those places are closed now anyway. But what I could have been arguing over in a forum space, I don't know. Somebody later on could come back and be like, they could dig up some shit on some opinions I have, definitely.
The only dumb opinion that I had when I was younger that I put on socials, which I think I've deleted now, was that I think I was going, you know what? It was with Ty, you know.
What, you had the back and forth?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It wasn't like bad, like we were joking, but like he was saying that something about like Black women should just wear their natural hair, and I was just like, what are you talking about? Like, do you know what I mean? And I said something along the lines, well, some women look better with weave. And he's like, oh, I can't believe that you're saying that. And I was just like, yeah, but it's true.
That is true. I mean, there would be a whole load of people that
would not agree with
have
that.
a question that, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I do think that.
Yeah, I don't hold that belief now. I honestly don't. But I did at the time. And then he was just like, you know, and then I kind of broke it down in the sense of like, these extensions that you're talking about, they're not real hair. So like this obsession with length, do you know what I mean? It's still the same thing. So are you saying that you want to get rid of all of those? Like we kind of went on that back and forth, and it's just like, yeah, I see what you're saying, but I still don't agree with the weave thing. It's just like, okay, cool. We can agree to disagree. But I think that's about as extreme as it gets. It's not like I can't, but then I think like, because I've worked in tech for a very long time, and like the kind of like about like, and also I had clients quite at a young age, do you know what I mean, running my business and having clients, and I guess I was concerned about my reputation, do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying, so like I was a bit more like, at one point I was like, no slang, no sex, no swearing. That was my rule on socials.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
but
your socials would be sanitized.
Yeah.
I can't even. Yeah. No, just in forum spaces.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't put out views like that. That is like personal convos. Even within the pod, it's like I'll go to a limit, but it's not going to be all the way around, because things change in time, and obviously that's your footprint. So you can go to the edge or something. But things she was saying was just ridiculous. That's things that you would kind of like say in a room, in your living room, when you're
or not say,
but to then type it and it goes out is like, why? Why were you tweeting like that? And we were rooting for you.
We were rooting for you. So annoying. So freaking annoying, man.
Like I just saw so much great things happening for her, and I hope it still happens. I hope she does bring it around, and somehow something can happen that's great for her as well. I'd love to have her on our show. I do get what you're saying about the laying low thing, so maybe that would be sometime next year. But I think if she can talk through it, I think it would be helpful. I think she should have dialogues with people on this. It's a bit sad though. Sistrin says the podcast did her. The realization of how she was treated, being laid bare and being made public for people to check themselves. The truth scared them, so she was voted out. Yeah,
very true.
I mean, it could be that. I'm leaning way more towards your thought, Sade. I think they knew this was going to be exposed, and that could change everything in the final week. And it was like, we would probably create a better show and after show for ratings if she comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the truth of it.
Yeah. She needed to go. I bet intern, like in my imagination, an intern found it. It was just like, have you seen?
Look at what Trish is up to.
Have you seen? And it was leaked to a journalist.
Boy, they were bad.
Oh, I don't know if we can repeat.
What was the easiest? No, there isn't really. All I can say is Dylan, he capitalized on it and he made a post about it because one of because of the disability. But he got it because people were like, after how you treated Trish, to try and be like, I knew this is why I didn't like her, is bogus, because she didn't do anything to you. Like you
people saw through it.
People were seeing through it, and it was just like, oh, so now you want to rear your head and try and be relevant on this woman's downfall. Yeah. But other than that, Facebook mums groups is full of everybody being like, I knew it. Yeah, you know.
I can't say I did not see that coming at all. Like I absolutely was blindsided by that for sure. Do you know what I mean? I think the same way other people who said very, very questionable things. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like someone, I think if they can have space, then she can have the space to grow. Do you know what I mean? And do what's needed and stuff. I don't think she should be punished eternally. You know. But yeah.
Yeah. I would definitely.
She came for
said,
every
"I'm
ism.
the ism woman." Yeah, she did. She did. Live Bodge said, she said, "I'm the ism woman." She came for every ism.
She did
All of them.
everything.
And
Even sister, she went too far. She just went too far. Like, you know what? It's like every topic that's popular now at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Is she went for everything? She went for. I don't even want to.
I mean, because is it around the? She doesn't tout herself as like a comedian. I want to know her reasoning. That's literally, I am like, I want to know why was she doing that online? That's what I really want to know. I just understand what the process was, because yeah, she was in her 20s. You're old enough. You're not a teen.
Yeah, and the thing is, even back then, there's no way I'm gonna. If I saw that, there's no way I'm gonna look at that and think, "Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's all right. That's normal." No, there's no way.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what was her account like? What was it, like a comedy type of account where she just,
I don't know,
everyone can get it? I will talk. I want to know why she out here talking like that on the internet. It's a bit mad.
And and this is, you know, not to be controversial and stuff, but how people think is that you're crying about being an immigrant, but you're cussing other people. Like, what the fuck? That you're obviously not, you're not struggling there. It's like, you know, when you're sick, yeah, and you dare to smile, and your mom's just like, well, you can't be sick because you're happy.
you can go back to school.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's that kind of scenario, man. Like, nah, bro, nah.
Oh,
but like,
Trish.
it shouldn't be like that. It actually shouldn't. You should still. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, she crossed the line. She crossed the line so many times in a number of tweets. It's just unbelievable. So it's just like, but then sometimes that is the case then, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because there's no one stronger than a reformed sinner. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So you're like,
yes, definitely. This is the thing that if you explain it and you explain the change within your personality and also now what you want to do, I think there's always redemption in that, just having that arc. But I don't want her to lay low for too long and then you miss it and then people are just like, oh, that vile person. Like, I feel there's space to actually articulate what you was going through at that time, why this account had that type of tweets on it, and let's get back to loving the Trish that we witnessed for the last 4 weeks. Because, you know, I'm a fan anyway. I'm a fan.
I don't know. I've got a question mark. I'm open to seeing something or hearing something. I am open because, you know, usually I just don't even want to hear from them. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not interested. But like, I'm open. But I do have a question mark, because there's something about some of those things where it's just like, well, this is way too far. This is absolutely way too far. And about your character, do you know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's just like, you could have fooled us. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you got a good edit. Like, maybe you got a good edit. Like, who knows? Like in Big Brother, she might have got a good edit. Who knows? Like, you know. So
that is true. I would love to have her on the show, because it's not going to be easy. Like, we don't give people good like an easy time. She's going to have
no. Of course, we're going to have to ask the questions.
Yeah, questions. So
what the hell was you thinking? Seriously, like, you let us down, man.
That's what Life of Body just exactly said. What I was thinking, like, the Chinese jokes was bare childish, and she thought she was Dave Chappelle in the 90s. That's the type of thing where he's the only person I was thinking of. Like, just was you trying to be a comedian? Like,
well, this is the thing. It's like it's a weird scenario.
Because it wasn't funny. They weren't funny.
It was
funny,
just offensive.
I need answers.
Just offensive, mate.
That apology didn't give me answers. I need answers on this. Really and truly, what's happening? Yes, Miss Effie, I agree. Her morals. Yeah, we need to find out what was going on. What's happening?
We need a little backstory.
It was a shame she's gone. and it's a shame she's come out to all of this stuff. But the house ain't the same without her. Actually,
no, it isn't. It's boring now.
Yeah, it's very boring.
It's boring. But the thing is, I think it did get calmer. I think like her and Chanel, that tension that they created was absolutely affecting absolutely everybody. So it's like everyone can now just breathe a little and just enjoy. I would have liked to see it with Chanel gone and Trish still there and see what that dynamic would have been. But yeah, unfortunately, can't have that.
Yeah, it is a shame that it wasn't just like two of the others. Like Jenkins can go.
Yeah, well, he's gone now, right?
Yeah, well, he's up. I don't know if he's out.
No, didn't he go last night?
Oh, hang on. What did I vote on?
I think it was Spot. It was Spot. Did you voted without watching?
Yeah, I vote. If I go in the app and it says you can vote now, I'm voting.
Oh my god!
That's just showing it.
Oh no, you still have to vote.
Okay, so I used all of my votes on Jenkins going.
Okay, cool. So Jenkins, Jordan, and Tom are up for eviction at the moment.
I know. Tom.
Why did you do Tom?
There's something about Jenkins. He just jars me, you know.
Why?
He's more jarring to me than Tom is. I don't know. I'm over Jenkins. I want him to go. And I want him to go like midweek where it's like really quiet. He doesn't get any fun there. Yeah, I want Jenkins to have that exit. So I voted for him.
Oh. No, I think Tom is more... Tom? Yeah, Tom is more meddling for me. Like, I think he's more sly. Also, this is going to sound irrational. I'm going to say it anyway. He's a butcher. And it doesn't sit well with me.
You need to explain. What is wrong with butchers?
I don't like it. I don't think it's not rational, but I just don't like the fact that he's young and a butcher. I just think like it just gives me
like serial killer
villain backstory. I just don't know. There's something like just like it just reminds me of like viciousness and just I don't know. Like I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
so
irrational.
You can be an older man and be a butcher? Just not young.
Magically.
This is crazy. No, Tom's doing well. He's got a job. He's not being a hooligan. No. So Tom needs to not be a butcher.
It's scary. Why would you be a good butcher as a young guy? Like, no. You're cutting up dead animals.
Start from you.
You're cutting up dead animals. Like, I don't like it. It just good. Wow. I don't know. There's something about him. It's menacing. Okay. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay.
It's not rational.
But okay. Yeah. Either of them could go anyway. At the moment, I don't know if Jordan is just playing a game with Henry or if he truly is like, I actually really like Henry. I'm not sure. But I'm happy for Henry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy for Henry because he's into him. So
Henry's cute. I feel like Henry is gonna get hurt by the for sure. Yeah. He's gonna get hurt. But like
because it's not really gonna happen on the outside. I can't see them coming out and then they're in a relationship. I absolutely cannot see Jordan doing that. And that's harsh for him because he really wants a partner. And it's like he's in his 30s and he's a virgin. It's like,
wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So Henry hasn't had a relationship or anything before. This is like his first
Miss Iffy. Nana, do you want to read the comment?
I can't even read it out.
What the fuck, man?
Thank you, Miss Iffy.
Yeah, those sentiments too. This is the thing, and this is what I don't like, actually, because he's been painted like a Boris Johnson type. Oh, he's just lovable. Nah, man, your politics are against our being. Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously. Like, so no, I can't actually really like you.
I know.
Can't.
It's so true.
Yeah, in it, tougher in it, bro.
I have to keep on going back to he is a raving Tory, and I have to remember that he thinks that Boris is a smart man.
Right.
So
right. And he said that
nonsense,
opinion in front of Matty, who's a doctor who dealt with the COVID crisis, and Trish, who had lost 2 parents in, do you know what I mean, in the COVID crisis. So what the hell? What the hell?
It's actually like
delusional.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
So like, no, why am I being forced to find you lovable or find you, like, do you know what I mean? Like, humanize you in that sense where you wouldn't humanize us. No.
Fair. Okay. Yeah, for real. Well, Jordan will do what he will with him anyway, because it's Jordan. So he most definitely is going to break his heart. But yeah, this is his first kind of foray into a relationship of sorts. So
that's crazy. 30, bro. What's happening?
I don't know what is going on, and we need to talk about this. Something is happening. There's way too many people that are living this.
A lot of virgins, man. Like old, like adult virgin, like something. Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah, adult virgin. Past 20 virgins. Seriously.
Yes. Miss Iffy, Matt is a good guy.
Yes.
He is my second favorite to win, really. I wouldn't mind him or Yinran winning.
Oh, serious? Not Noki.
No.
She doesn't come on anyone's radar.
I'm not really partial to people like that.
No.
But her freedom to kind of not express all the time is fine. But for entertainment purposes, her place should have gone to somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
Life of Bodge says, makes sense to me. More men are staying virgin and not by choice.
Sometimes
it be like that, isn't it?
happening, man. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Okay, so who do you think is going to win? So you want Yinran
or Matty?
Right, Matty.
Who's your
I don't know Matty. Matty, I would say probably more because he's a doctor. Simply put, do you know what I mean? Like, you are actually doing something to actually help people in the world. Like, seriously. Like, that's all for you, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. For
real. So Matty, let's see.
Let's see what happens. Cool. Okay, so now shall we talk about Love Island Games?
Yes, the Love Island Games.
Oh my god, there's been so much happening these last 3 episodes. I don't even know. Like, should we just free up the? Live or buzz?
Oh my
Seriously, they have to be worthy for you to free up the pum pum, man. Be better people.
This is it. Some men are not going to get any pum pum for their whole life, and maybe they should think about why that is taking place. Actually, change. Be better.
Yeah. Be better people, man. Yeah. So, oh my god, where should we start with Love Island Games? So, the last 3 episodes, there's been a lot going on. Oh my god, I've got so much. My notes might be so my keyboard, whatever.
I know. It was a long one. Okay, so proper highlights from episode 9, and the numbers, because of how we're watching it, they just seem to keep on throwing different episode numbers, but I think it was episode 9.
I think it was. Yeah, I actually was trying to work it out as well, and I actually looked up the official thing, and it was episode 9. So yeah, we're good. Okay. So basically episode 9 starts with the results of the coin challenge, where they have to give the coins to the people, and whoever gets the least coins were the power couple, right? So Amani and Ray, they were the power couple at this point, and the people that were vulnerable was Jess and Johnny, Liberty and Callum, and it was going to be a duel, right? I was thinking at that point, the duel, this is well matched. Actually, this is going to be really interesting because it's well matched.
Yeah, because Callum's kind of biggish as well. It's not as, because Johnny is the biggest in there, but Callum
not the biggest. I
think Johnny is. Oh, you think Callum's bigger than Johnny?
At that point, yeah. I thought he was, yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, but I did think, like, might wise, those two can fight. They can do it.
It's
like,
gonna get into a scrap,
yeah. I think they are the two powerful ones in there, really.
Yeah.
So that it was looking like it was gonna be a good duel. Was what I thought.
Sure. Yeah, Callum is just taller. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was thinking. So then so Amani and Ray, they actually got to spend a night in the hideaway, which was the most PG hideaway I've ever seen in my life ever, especially with a black couple in the UK.
Think they did anything at all in there?
No, they maybe kissed,
but literally that was it, innit?
Yeah, I think they kissed.
Also, like, did they do anything and they just didn't show it to us, or did they really chat and just lips and go to bed?
I think they kissed and stuff. I don't think they done anything else. But this is like in the UK, they basically used the black couples to show sexy time. Do you know what I mean? And they just didn't do that here. And I'll get onto that in a second. But yeah. And yeah, so but while they're in there, they get a text. And their text says basically that they have the chance to save one of the couples that are vulnerable and swap them out for someone else. And they decide to swap out Jess and Johnny for Toby and Georgia. You know, so that all happens. And then
at that point, I was like, that's out of order.
Was you?
Because I just wanted to see the best fight.
Like, oh no! I thought it was brilliant.
I want to see the best one, and I don't care for Toby, but there was something in me, and I was like, "Oh, why'd you pick those two?" That's what I was just other people. But
Toby called Ray corny, so he's like, "Hold that."
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't think Toby wasn't really making any, like, he wasn't talking properly with the Americans anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't miss him. I'm not gonna lie, I don't miss him. Toby actually has a chat with Georgia. Georgia basically was warned him that she had overheard Sally, you know, be like saying that she was really upset with Toby because of the way that he was talking. He suggested that she was fake. And then it was brought out in the game. Toby and Sally had a chat and they kind of sorted it out. The duel happens and then Moira's there. Obviously, she's announced everything. She's just like, oh, how was the hideaway? Do you know what I mean? They're like, yeah, it was cool. Amani and Ray were like, yeah, it was cool. But did you get a text? And then it's just revealed. And basically, yeah, everybody finds out now that is not Johnny and Jess going up, is Toby and Georgia going up instead against Callum and Liberty.
Could
Toby
they have told them?
Huh?
Could they have actually told Toby and Georgia?
I don't know. Maybe.
I was wondering if it was like the way they were going, like, oh, you didn't say anything. It's like, oh, so they could have told you if they had wanted to, because I just thought that was very smart game playing.
Yeah.
Somebody said yes. Okay, yeah. Okay. No, that was great game playing because obviously he's eating, they're just chatting, lounging. It was great.
It was very, very good. And Toby thinks this is absolute BS. He was mad.
He was absolutely mad.
Yeah, seriously. Side note, Justine's bikini was absolutely lush. I think that was the white one. Like her bikinis are on point. Yes. I really like her whole wardrobe. And it turns out the duel is a tug of war. And I'm just like, you can't have dignity in these shows at all, because they had them like kind of joint to each other on all fours, like doing a tug of war. Like I think there's a very old school Roman punishment that they used to do to people, where they used to do that with horses. They'll put a person in the middle and they'll connect them to each horse and pull it apart. And yeah.
That's actually used to do that a lot in slavery as well.
Oh shit! Yeah, this is crazy. Thank you, Miss Iffy. Please like the video. Appreciate that. So anyway, So yeah, they do this. It was some gladiator type shit. That's all. I was just like, this is deep. And I was literally on the edge of my seat. This was like so intense. Sally was crying. Do you know what I mean? Like Callum was a really good coach with Liberty. I really like that. Like he's really focused, getting it done and everything like that. I thought Callum's actually sick. They done 3 rounds. They done 3 rounds, and I think they won all the rounds. Toby nearly got it on the thingy. Georgia was a waste of space at one point.
Georgia's a feather, for one, and she's not fast. So she was actually just like dead weight on it. And one time, didn't she fall and then hit him, and then he fell? It was just like she was so useless.
Yeah, I was just like,
also, why didn't they do the same strategy? Like, you see, he was going up and fast. He was like speed. And they were low and digging. And I was like, why don't you try their strategy instead of being up high? Because
they're not strong. But they're not strong enough. Like, do you know what I mean?
Fast. I felt for Toby. I really, really felt for him. Because I was like, you've just matched up with this girl and she's useless.
Absolutely useless. Really bad choice. But yeah, it was so intense. Toby was out of breath. Georgia at one point wasn't even out of breath. I'm just like, what are you doing?
She wasn't doing nothing.
You're not doing anything. And she was just like, I'm really trying. Babe, please. Shh. Just encourage him. If you got anything sensible to say, just encourage him. Do you know what I mean? But it was proper intense. So then I think it was the 3rd round when Liberty was like, Liberty kind of rang the bell, but it turned out that she actually touched the rope, so it was disqualified. So they had to go again. I
think that's when they were all out of breath as well. Like that. Yeah. When they managed to get that belt, they were all like very exhausted.
Yeah, because mentally you think it's over now. Do you know what I mean? But it wasn't actually over. And then that was when I realized, where the fuck is Megan? Like, do you know what I mean? Because I'm thinking, hold on a second. They keep on cutting to Kira. Where's Megan? Do you know what I mean? They didn't explain that at that point. So also the game went into night as well. So
that's the whole thing where I'm like, they must be filming for so long. when the light all changes and everything, it's like, wow, you guys are out there for a very long time.
This is it. But the camp had the encouragement of that they were encouraging Toby and Georgia. Do you know what I mean? And what I think they should have done is they should have made them swap every round. They should have made them swap, because I think because they could see Toby trying it. Do you know what I mean? Like trying so hard, they were encouraging him more. I don't think that was actually fair. I think they should have swapped it
or split them up. So 2 cheers going on.
Exactly.
They were gonna win anyway.
They were gonna win anyway, but like
anyway.
I was feeling for Liberty and Callum. I was just like, oh man, they should be rooting for you guys too. And then but basically they done a final round. Callum, of course, brought out the bag again and they won. And Toby and Georgia lost and they had to go home. Sally was legit crying. Next to her new man.
I was actually like, oh no, she really did like Toby.
I think she's just got a lot of emotions.
You think so? You don't think it's
I don't think it's that deep. Like seriously, I was
just surprised. I was like, why are you barling? To be fair, I was annoyed in the same way I was when Ray was crying over Steph leaving. It's just not that deep, innit? Like you can see, you're going to see the person again. Like you know,
they're not dead. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, as he said, it's just like relax. And yes, Ray started crying too. Ray was crying too. And Toby said to him, "It's too late for that." Like,
and that's fair. It's true. You didn't have to put me up if you're going to miss me when I go.
Exactly. What the hell? Sally pulled Toby for a chat. They kind of worked their things out, but I think that was more about Sally than it was about Toby. I don't think he was too deep about it anyway. And I think Ray said something to Toby and Toby legit ignored him. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, yeah, he's not feeling you.
No. He was vexed. He was absolutely, I know it's fair to be vexed about it, but he was truly like, no. Even when he was saying they had to pick somebody, I guess, it was like, you're thinking, nah, there's bare other people that you probably should have picked to do this task over me.
Yeah.
But, he went for
Here we are. And then the episode ended on more bombshells coming in, 3 different bombshells. I think at that point, I don't know if we knew who they were, but they turned out to be Courtney, Mike, and Carrington.
Carrington. Literally, when I saw his name, I was like, could you be any more American?
It's very American, isn't it? It really is. So episode 11, because obviously we had best bits, so we jumped one. Episode 11 started with Imani and Ray talking about their decision. Then the voiceover, what's his name again? I can't remember.
Ian,
that's it. Yeah. He then mentions Megan has left for medical reasons. Okay, cool. We get that little bit.
And I wonder what that is.
Like, it's just so random.
What could have happened? Where it's like she's just gone.
Yeah,
it was all right to be like, oh, she's sick. That happens sometimes, stomach bugs, but yeah, it was like, raw. That's sad.
Yeah,
she was adding bits.
Say again.
She was adding bits to the show.
Yeah,
so it's kind of sad,
she was. So she did do interview with Moira, which I saw pop up, but I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know what she's saying.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and then they get told they're having a pool party. The montage was cracking me up. It was so fake, so cheese. Do you know what I mean? They had like Imani and what's her name, Ray kiss, and then someone's jumping in the pool. It was just like, this is so seriously. But they do. So Justin and Jack have a moment where basically she opens up to him, and her swimmer again was amazing, really, really
she
good.
Always looks fire. I think her and Sally's wardrobes. Sometimes Sally's hair can be a little bit questionable, but most of the time I think they just look amazing.
Yeah, no, they do.
They have the best clothes.
And she basically says to Jack that, you know, she's low-key catching feelings, and like she's like a little bit shy to say, but what are you saying? He's just like, yeah, I feel the same way. Do you know what I mean? I can't lie though. They did kiss and it was very cute, but I wasn't convinced.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
I always believe them though. But I do believe these two. Because he also looked kind of coyish and like happy to hear that she's into him. I believe them. I can see. I mean, obviously, she lives in LA. He lives in London. I don't know how it's gonna work, but yeah, I think these two are the real deal. I think they could have a little relationship going on.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. But yeah, but it was very cute. It did look cute. Then the bombshells arrive. So we have Courtney, Mike, and Carrington. Courtney's voice, yeah. I don't know whether it's a UK interpretation. Like, do you know what I mean? We're just not used to those kind of voices. But I was just like, what the hell is she joking? Like.
Do you remember the show that Ariana Grande did on Disney? This is like how she came into fame. I can't remember what it was called, but she.
But yes, I know that voice. Yeah.
It's that same voice. So I'm like, is this real?
Yeah.
No, I can't live with you. You have to be quiet. I can't talk to you and take you seriously.
Oh, so cute.
You're
so cute. Yeah. You're 25. What's wrong with you?
No.
What's wrong with you?
Find bass in your voice. Find it.
Honestly, she's literally all tops. No bass, nothing. No husk, nothing. So yeah, Mike's hairline as well. What the fuck? What's going on?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened. His hair does steadily get better, but something's happened.
Oh yeah, because when he first came in, maybe he was in holding, but it was just off. It was absolutely
it was mad.
It was just, I was just like, what is this? And And they basically asked them who do they like, and Jack was just like, kiss the person that you like, and that backfired on him because I think
Yes.
Kira kissed Carrington, kissed Kira.
Yeah.
Courtney did kiss Jack, and then Mike kissed Imani and kissed Justine as well. Do you know what I mean? So Imani was just like, oh, he's a problem. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then they started playing Spin the Bottle, and it just goes crazy. Everyone's kissing everybody. Everybody's kissing everybody. Yeah.
That was a full-on game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they all went for it. And again, I still don't understand how you just lips this one and then you go and lips this one straight after.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe someone who does orgies will be able to explain like how
oh my
how that
God.
works. Whether you just don't care because you're in the moment. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Like
maybe I don't know, but this clearly could be like a very much a young person's thing anyway, because I just think this wasn't a thing that we would be doing. Spin the bottle with loads of people and then you just lips everybody.
Nah.
So, yeah.
Not in that. No, not in this same way.
No.
So I think this is when we start to find out that Johnny loves Courtney. Basically, he loves her, like Johnny, instantly, love at first sight. He's in love. Do you know what I mean?
He was totally like, that's my girl.
That's my type.
yeah. That's like, so Liberty, Jess can do over that, but it was like, by Jess.
Yeah,
that's one. That's what I'm after.
Johnny basically,
is he out of order for it? Is as somebody said, Johnny's a menace. Is he being a menace? Is that menace-like behavior? When somebody come in that is totally ticking all of your boxes, did he really do anything wrong?
Yes, he did, because he shouldn't be so sweet on Jess. He shouldn't be thinging and hugging up and kissing her and doing all this thing. Like, do you know what I mean? That's why he makes the women that he's with like appear disposable. That's what he's doing, and that's not cool. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like him. Well, we'll get to that anyway. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. This is where he starts thinking, oh, that's definitely my type. Justine tells Jack she feels that her conversation. Justine tells the girls, her conversation with Jack, and he feels the same. Everyone's happy for her. Yeah. Courtney speaks to Kira. Oh, Carrington speaks to Kira. This is the next day now, and they seem to get on pretty well. But then Courtney pulls Kira for a chat and kisses her. Literally goes in like
straight away.
Yeah, it was like an attack. Like I was just like, whoa, caught her off guard. Like, do you know what I mean?
And I wasn't convinced by it either.
No.
Actually. Their interaction, I was like, this just feels like for dramatic effect. Like, we're being so open this season.
Yeah.
Diversity. Like, I was like, all right, guys.
Definitely. And then we had what do you call it? Where was I? They kiss each other. Mike and Justine. Mike just laying it on thick. Way too thick for my liking. It was embarrassing.
I don't like it. I was embarrassed too. I was really embarrassed. I was like, okay, obviously it was a while ago that we watched him on his season over here, but I just wasn't impressed by him then, and he hasn't grown on me anymore. I still find him very chiefy. Like, he tries to be like, I'm the guy, and it's like, you're just not. Like, he just is Rizless.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely Rizless. I don't like it. He's talking about, you're going to upgrade. Like, do you know what I mean? It's really not really. Do you know what I mean? Just do too much. I think he speaks to Imani as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, no, just not at all. Yeah. And then I think that's how does it end again? How does that episode end?
Hang on. So it was the middle one because I've literally just kind of almost finished the last one.
Oh, Jess being upset, basically. Do you know what I mean? She was really upset She's crying. Ray was comforting her. Justine was comforting her and everything like that. And yeah, Mike just being super thingy about it. And then they had a recoupling, right? Yes.
Wasn't
They
there
had a
one for that last
recoupling.
one? Oh my god, they're all melding. Okay, go
Yeah,
on.
that was the end of the episode 11 was the recoupling. So
Okay.
the newbies, the bombshells, got to pick first. So they had Carrington pick Kira. They look great together as well, kind of thing.
They do, you know. I was
Yeah.
like actually very picturesque. Like you could see them together.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna vibe. I don't know. We haven't really seen Carrington a lot. I noticed that they weren't showing his journey of him, like who's his top 3. We didn't see any of that. It was just basically Kira, but maybe that was his only one. I'm not sure. So I don't know how they're gonna work. And she seems kind of serious as well. So I don't know if I'm gonna warm to that couple.
Yeah, they might be disposable.
Yeah, you know, they could go soon. If they went, I wouldn't even notice. It's a bit like that. So.
I can't lie, it's true. Mike chooses Imani.
I'm surprised.
And I didn't expect that either. I'm glad he didn't pick. I didn't want him to pick either of them, to be fair.
No,
do you know what I mean? I wanted him to pick Jess.
That's the same. I was like, and I was thinking, play the game. Like, I get how you're trying to play the game with Imani because she is like basically the strongest girl. Her and they are. But Jess is also very strong and she's available. Yeah, I get it. You're making a TV show, so but I was annoyed. I'm always annoyed with him, and it probably is because he was a police officer. You know, I think that is the underlining thing.
I feel like underlining. It might be that. It might be
because
I can't shake that. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Seriously,
poor guy was trying to protect and serve, but he was a policeman, and so I just question him all the time.
Yeah. Rizzlers, as you said. So didn't expect it from Ray at all. Do you know what I mean? Didn't expect that from Mike at all. Ray is absolutely fuming.
Justine told him not to pick her.
Oh, good.
Well done.
And Imani should have done the same.
He should have.
But the thing is, because he made such a big deal about Justine, do you know what I mean? Because he was just like, you're my number one, this, that, the other. She might have thought she was safe anyway. Yeah. And I think Imani's more playing the game anyway. So she doesn't, she's keeping her options open. Courtney picks Johnny and he said that he has been waiting for someone like me to arrive in the villa.
He did say that. He did say that.
And Jess is absolutely fuming. She is livid. She's absolutely livid. And that's when we cut. Do you know what I mean? That's when we cut to the next episode. I was just like, woo!
Jess looked like she was going to scrap him. Like you know, like run and punch him up like a little banshee. Like, you know, like, I'm gonna fight.
Crazy.
It was the best moment. Like I was like, Courtney, well done for adding in that extra piece of spice. Like it was great. Because it was out of order that he said that to her. That to me is like that was fuckeries, but it's Johnny. Yeah. So I expect him to do shitty fuckeries behavior.
Yeah, definitely.
He didn't need to say that. It's not nice. You're with somebody, like, okay, you're open. But you are still like with her. You don't have to then the next girl comes in. Oh my God, I've been waiting for you. Like those words should come out of Callum's mouth because he's in a friendship couple.
Yes,
they shouldn't come out of your mouth because you're not in a friendship couple. It's wild.
So then answer your own question. Then did he do something wrong?
That's the only thing he did wrong. Other than that, Jess, you got him from Liberty in Fuckery's Means. You're going to lose him to Fuckery's Means. And she should have taken it on the chin.
No, she can't.
The other day, that Liberty had to watch shit go down as well. Yeah. So I have little sympathy for her.
So start episode 12 with the recoupling. Justine chooses Jack, J squared, as Sally calls them. Sally chooses Eal. Liberty chooses Callum. Jess then has to choose Ray. And she was just like, I prefer to be coupled up with a good friend rather than a snake, someone that, someone that been kissing and cuddling me in bed, like your true colors are showing, fuck you, like no cap, fuck you. Ray, Johnny at that point was just like, I heard you the first time. Do you know what I mean? And then she puts her finger up, she's like,
she does the middle finger. I literally was like, you're so pissed off. You just want to be able to really scream at the person.
Yeah.
He has his arm around the girl. Like, like the insanity of it all. He has his arm around her like, okay, bye. Like,
yeah.
He's so cold.
So cold.
I was like, the guy is literally the worst. He is the worst person. Because there wasn't even shit, I probably should have done better.
Yeah, like I'm so sorry.
No, he was like, okay, I made the right choice.
Yeah, he could have got a moment. I don't know. Yeah, but Jess is so upset. She's so upset. She's, she hates the idea of that she was a placeholder. Like, do you know what I mean? And she's like, why always me? Like, why why does she always get used and stuff? And I felt for her then. I can't lie. I was just like, oh, that's not a nice feeling. That's not a nice feeling at all. No one wants to see that. Meanwhile,
before we move on to the next part, Share 13 has said Johnny is supposed to either have a baby on the way or a newborn. Have you heard that?
No,
I have not, and I'm not surprised.
That's why he's in the show. That's why he needs to win the money.
He needs the money. That's the type of cad he is.
Oh my god! Oh my god. Wow.
Dude is like, I've got to win. He is like, I've got to win this money. So okay.
That's it. I hope this girl is good at the games anyway. Do you know what I mean?
He don't even know that.
You don't even know. At least Jess is good. But yeah, she's super, super upset. Meanwhile, while she's upset, crying her eyes out, Johnny and Courtney are having a chat. And, he says, I feel saved. She says, I think it's funny. She said, I think
that was a mess. I was literally like, oh no, I think you two deserve each other.
Do you know how out of order that is?
No. Yeah, she is totally like, I got your man. Like, she is him.
I'm the prize now. I'm the prize.
I just hope she don't play herself. I hope she knows
play herself.
She is, isn't she?
She's definitely gonna play herself.
That was just last week.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna play Johnny. That's the thing, and that would be. Yeah.
I would be happy to see that, but I don't know. I think the guy he's gonna play her somehow.
Maybe, yeah.
If she's not good, he's going to drop her.
Drop her like a hot rock.
And probably speech Jess back.
Yeah, easily. So then, Amani wants to talk to Mike. Mike doesn't want to talk to her because he's like, you know what? I feel like Amani has led him on. Do you know what I mean? Sorry. No, that's Ray. Ray. Sorry. Yeah. Mike, when he had his conversation with Amani, again, cringe, embarrassing. He was just like, he doesn't give a damn about Ray, that he's here for himself. Amani thinks that's not genuine, and he says he calls himself a stallion. Yeah.
Rizzless.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just like, the only stallion I know is Meg. So,
and he lost that conversation single-handedly. He lost her.
Yeah.
Any type of juice or little bit of you never know, this guy could potentially like turn my head.
Yeah, it's gone.
Like I would like don't bring in that he's gone in and try and
absolutely lead with that.
Ghanaian men letting themselves down. He deflated everything. Like it's like
yeah. That wasn't his best moment. It was cringe. I'm a stallion, bro. What year is this?
But like, what did he think that was really going to get her? Like, did he think that was going to take place? I was like, who have you been talking to, bruv?
Yeah, no,
Like,
relax.
it's terrible,
Like you're
terrible.
nice, but you're not that nice. Do you know what I
This
mean?
is
Like,
the thing is, he's got a good looking face,
mm-hmm.
and it doesn't match whenever he talks. And we saw that when he was in Love Island with Leanne, and it was just she was right. Like, this relationship ain't banging. He's just not. He's dry.
Dry, man. Rizless.
Like Bob said, one thing us Nigerian men bring to Love Island is Riz. Who's been a Nigerian in there?
Dammy, Martin,
Marin, yeah.
Marin. I'm trying to think who else. Where's Shaq from? Does anyone know yet?
Does anyone know yet? No, he's he's from one of the islands. Is it?
Oh, okay.
Is he Guyana? Because I always think is he Grenada, but I think it's Guyana.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, Marnie's just generally upset because Ray's giving her the cold shoulder. And then
so stupid. He's so emotional. I was like, Ray, get your girl.
I know it's not going to happen easy. It's not going to happen easy. And then there's the text, and Courtney and Johnny get to go on a date. The date is in a gorgeous location, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Johnny's talking about that he's been on the hunt for someone, and they just kiss, and kiss. They just kiss. They're just definitely strong physical attraction between those two.
They are going to do the horizontal monkey dance.
Yeah.
That's happening. Taking place with Johnny and that girl.
Yeah.
Like, Johnny and Courtney are gonna do it.
Definitely. In the morning, some of the boys are talking in the kitchen with Johnny, and basically he says that, you know, Jess was like at the bottom of the totem pole. What the fuck?
Vile. No, this episode, this episode, I was like, Johnny, I knew you were shit, but
there's levels, you know. There's levels. He didn't have to do it like that.
No, he needs to watch himself. That's when you hear about, oh my God, like I had to chop off his dick. Like he's just so bad. Something can happen to him. Like how? Like just zero feelings.
Yeah, that was horrible. And then Jess walks in. Johnny tries to say hello, and she's just like, "Fuck off, Johnny."
Fair. And she should keep that same energy all the time. Please, Jess, like fuck off, Johnny. Don't let him ever, because he and how does he do it so like effortless? I can be talking shit about you and you're right. Like,
because he thinks he's nice. He thinks he's nice. Like, do you know what I mean?
Food. Johnny needs to watch it. Johnny needs to never let people cook for him. Make sure that he walks with a bodyguard. Like he's shock. Terrible.
No. So Amani and Ray have a quick chat, and basically, you know, Ray saying that he's questioning what they have and everything, and he's just like a bit heartbroken. I think that they were doing Love Island storytelling. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. Because they kept on repeating a shot of her like when she was holding her head. They kept on repeating that shot like why? Do you know what I mean? So it's like they were drawing it out a bit. And then and then they went into the heart rate challenge, basically where each couple has to dress up and do sexy dancing for everybody else and try and get their heart rate up as much as possible. So I think whoever gets the highest heart rate wins. And
I think that was the offshoot of it. Heart rate challenge on steroids.
Yeah, it was a mishmash, like lots of fluid, but like everybody.
I was like, it used to be cringy watching it with the sexy dancing before, like the standard way. Well, at least for the UK one, I don't know what it's like in the US one, but I was like, this is bonkers. Like
Johnny says to so when Johnny's doing his bit, Courtney was there, and he whispers to Jess in her ear, "Do you miss me yet?" You know what kind of villain you need to be able to be confident enough to do that.
That she isn't then gonna just rip your face.
You know what I mean? But she was there smiling. That's the thing.
He knows? He did that to be like, I could just test the
I can
temperature.
get
but
you
I can get it back.
anytime.
The worst guy.
Liberty and Callum. Liberty had this red lipstick, and it was all over her face, like all it was horrible. I was thinking, what did you do? What was you doing?
Liberty was all right, but there's just something very, I don't know, like up north.
It's like very
I don't know how to explain it, but you know that you know the vibe.
Plonking down, mate.
Yeah, it's not. She was probably the least sexy.
Who
was worse than her?
I'm trying to think, but no, you might be right.
They weren't there.
Sally, I don't think she was. I think that was dry, but maybe because she's pretty. I don't know. It was just strange.
You know what? Yeah, she wasn't quite Mal strange, but she was stiff.
Yeah, stiff. Amani and Mike.
Amani won that.
Yeah, basically. Mike, no. Just no. It was just too much. It was just way too much. Came like a stripper, basically, like a male stripper.
Was auditioning. He could be a Magic Mike.
He could be, and you know, I have difficulty accepting the male strippers. I have an issue. It's irrational. I just have an issue. Kira and Carrington. Kira's Catwoman. I thought she done okay. As that. Justine and Jack.
They
a little cringy, punky. Yeah, a little stiff. Like, didn't like it. Jess and Ray. Now, why is Ray a Christmas elf?
I was wondering, like, how they, like, did they get handed the costumes or did they pick? Like,
I would be refusing. I'm not filming. How am I? A big man, you know, my girl's
gone. The piss out of him.
Do you know what I mean?
Out of him. Like, you got cowboys and stuff, and I'm gonna be an elf.
A fucking elf? Are you crazy? Is it Christmas? Is it Christmas right here? It's not Christmas.
But I've lost my chick. If anything, he should have been the cowboy. But like, you can't. You're just making a mockery of me.
Nah, you're taking the piss. Am I a joke?
Yeah, that is precisely what Ray is at this moment.
Seriously. What the hell? I'm joking. Also, I should say, Amani did not. She skipped Ray. Do you know what I mean? So she danced on everyone but Ray, and she was just like, "Oh, you know, I just wanted him to watch me." Like, what the fuck? Like, are you crazy? It's the time to kiss your man. Like, let him know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't like. They're kind of like missing each other. It's annoying because I just wanted them to be strong properly. But I know we need the drama and everything. But yeah. She did wrong with that one. I think she needed to actually have done a little dance on him and whisper something like flipping Sharky Boy Johnny was doing.
Yeah, like you know, I got you, or do you know?
I don't
know,
like you, like
this is all for you, like you know, something. Jess was also stiff. Jess, she was stiff as well. Yeah, she was stiff. She was doing clunk as well. Clunk, clunk, clunk. So yeah, it was all very cringy. But the new power couple is Liberty and Callum. And the most vulnerable now are Justine and Jack, Jess and Ray, Kira, and Carrington. And this time the boys choose a boy who they want to save, right? Yeah. And then a girl chooses a girl. The girls choose a girl. So yeah, so that's where we are. That's us up to date.
Yeah. Predictions. Who do we think the boys will pick to save?
The boys will save Ray. They will save Ray. Oh, no, sorry. It's who they're sending home. Sorry, not to save. Who they're sending home. They're going to send home. I think they might send home Carrington.
I think Carrington and Kira are bye-bye.
Yeah.
To send home, I think those
I think maybe, I don't know. I think Jess maybe, you know.
She's kind of bonded with them though, you know. I don't know.
I don't know.
They could be
because
like
Justine and
her
Kira, but she's going up against Justine and Kira. Like, there's more Americans in the villa than there are anything else. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You think Ray, share 14? You think
Ray and Jess would go? Nah.
No.
Ray's popular. I think they're not going to separate Ray and Imani and Imani.
You say Johnny's crying. Yeah. Jeez.
Who else could Johnny? Yeah, because Johnny ain't gonna. Would Johnny cry for Carrington?
Doubt it.
They can't send Ray home.
Nah, that would be evil.
Truly. But from what we've seen of this, it can be that
so brutal. It's so brutal.
And if you're playing it smart, you'd get rid of Ray because he actually is quite strong.
Yeah, but then that means Imani she can't win in glory.
Then she's gonna have to be winning with flipping Mike.
I don't even want that for her.
No, I don't either. I'm hoping that it isn't Ray that goes, and I hope they're just setting us up, and Johnny is crying for something else.
Yeah, maybe it's Jess.
She couldn't make Johnny cry.
I don't know. He seemed pretty upset about other people, so I don't know. Oh man, I think I would send Carrington and Jess home. That's what I would do.
Kira, I would go for Carrington and Kira to go. Jess, I kind of just want her about for a little bit longer. She just adds something to the villa. I like her.
I think it's he, man.
Yeah, Cher said he's not crying for her. I can't see Johnny shedding a tear for a woman at all.
Right, that would be so upsetting.
That truly would be. I hope it really isn't Ray. That would be super sad.
Oh
boy, yeah. What sort of Mike hate? He carried his season corny, but he entertains. He probably did carry his season, to be fair, because that was a very bad year in Love Island State.
I can't remember who else was there. Oh no, wasn't that no, it wasn't.
It was the year after the super year of
Amber and that.
5. Yeah, their year wasn't that great. So he did carry.
I don't know if he carried the season because I don't know. Anyway,
he had all the dramas because then he was like with one of the twins at one point, and then
those girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god! But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's irrational, but I'm not feeding it.
Yeah. Oh, I hope Ray's not gone. That's gonna make me very sad if tomorrow we're having to talk about Ray going. That's really sad. So I hope it's not that. But yes.
But yeah, that's it. That's where we are at the moment. Yeah, that's where we are. Thank you guys for joining us. Yes, appreciate every single one of you. Bro, are we gonna be back tomorrow? Because we're out in the morning.
No, we can't even. Well,
yeah.
So what is more likely is maybe evening.
Or... yeah, we could do an later, maybe not evening even, but a later.
Yeah, we'll work it out. But so tomorrow we will not be going live 12ish. That's definitely not happening because we are out. So we wouldn't have had the chance to actually even have watched the latest episode of Love Island Games. But we will come up with a time and get back to everybody and let you know when we will be live later on in the day.
Just bear with us. Just bear with us. You guys are so good to us anyway. Do you know what I mean? So
we really are, because we can change the time and you're still here, and it means a lot. Absolutely,
it really does. It really, really does. But thank you. Make sure if you haven't done so already, like this video, book the like button. And make sure if you're watching this later, comment. We see our later rewatchers, gang. Really appreciate you.
And especially when you like fill in details, like it's like, oh, have you seen this has happened, or somebody said this? That's super helpful because then we can go and watch it and talk and add it into the show. And so
that's what I forgot to say.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, can I just say? So I saw there's a clip. I'll put it in our broadcast group on Instagram. But there's Ellie from the last season of Love Island has decided, like, she's just started talking to things.
Ellie, blonde hair.
Yeah, she looks a bit like Megan, to be honest. Like, they could be sisters. Yeah,
there was something a bit feralish about her. She never quite latched on to anybody. Yeah, I remember her. Apparently,
this is all because of the producers. The producers, they messed her up completely. They basically kind of forced her to kiss Tom on the balcony. This is all she said, allegedly.
And that put her on the back foot totally, because people love Tom. And and she's saying that was all produced to her not having a proper function within the show.
Basically, it's looking a bit
tight. Like Rachel. She's talking like how Rachel, when Rachel came out, started chatting.
Sorry, Aaliyah. Yes, we have spoken about Big Brother. You might have to go back a bit, but we've literally come to the end now. Share 13 is saying watch Justine's and Sally's reviews. I've
actually just found it on YouTube. So in our group, I will put it in there as well. And after each show they do go and talk. That'll be interesting. We will add that because we're going to be dropping a show. Maths is almost finished, so we can probably start talking about what they talk about as well.
Also, Nella Rose is on Celebrity. I'm a Celebrity. We've got Nella Rose, we got Jamie Lynn Spears, random. Do you know what I mean? We got Marvin from JLS.
I saw Marvin was in there. There was somebody else who I was like, oh, that's interesting. Sam.
Sam.
I was like, Sam's cool from Love Island.
But you know what's throwing me? It's Nigel Farage, man.
He shouldn't
be in it. It's out of order.
It's almost like when they had Matt Hancock, though, isn't it? So obviously this is maybe a strategy that they're going for, but
like politician types.
Shall we add that? I don't know if I can.
I think I'm gonna watch it for Nella. I don't know. Like, I don't like it because I don't like bugs in general anyway. Like, do you know what I mean? So like, I'm not trying to see them for like entertainment. Like, that doesn't entertain me. Do you know what I mean?
Guys in the chat, do you guys watch I'm a Celeb? Like, shall we add that? Let us know. I feel like I will watch it for her. I think so. I did watch it when Charlene was in there. Charlene White. I did watch quite a few of the episodes then as well.
We'll try it. Let's see. But I think Nella's going to be funny, and I'm so happy that she has this opportunity as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want her to be a household name, mate.
If she does well and people really get to see her, this is going to be the beginning. Like, she's going to skyrocket. Really. I hope she gets on, does the task well.
She won't do the task well. She's gonna freak out. It's
a hard one, isn't it? I mean, she's a trooper anyway. She does a lot of different shows. She is a trooper, so she should cope. It's just that environment is not for everybody. The humidity, the lack of cleanliness. But, not everybody thrives, even if they are. So I'm hoping it's a good move for her. Oh, Alicia says I'm a Celeb is my favorite show compared to the other ones. Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well,
let's see if we feel the enthusiasm. It may us, and then we're like, why have we not been reviewing this before? You never know.
This is it. Okay, we gotta go. Thank you, people. We will see you tomorrow at some time. We'll confirm the time. But obviously, as always, if you don't catch us live, you can catch us on the replay. Someone said, Aaliyah said. So I really appreciate that. See you later, guys.
Bye, guys. Bye.